Hey guys, so this your girl Lisa. I'm not gonna be on here too long, but I just wanted to let y'all know, in 2 weeks, count them, two, I will be in Texas on a retreat from the September 10th to the 18th. I'll be flying out of Albany Airport, and that's just weird for me to say that because you know I didn't even realize Albany had an airport until about a year and a half ago. And I've been up this way since for like what, 5 years. Because I'd be in this house. My turn in the house will be 4 years in October. And I've been here a year before. So yeah, that's 5 years. Okay. Wow. Time is going by quick. I've already been up in this house for 4 years. I've been up this way for five. So, so I just found out that Albany had an airport about maybe a year and a half ago, most two, you know. Oh, really? Albany has an airport? I never knew that, you know. Of course, I don't fly much, because if I flew much, I know this, you know. But I didn't know, because usually when I fly, I usually flying out of Kennedy or LaGuardia. Most likely LaGuardia. No, most likely Kennedy. So I'm I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a major plus. A major plus. Because even when I lived in the Bronx, it still took me some time, you know, I'll give it about 2 hours to get from here from the Bronx, to Kennedy. But then they got this confusing system that I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on right now? I have not a clue. Because they got this confusing system where once you get to the airport, they got like this tram that takes you to a specific airline. So like if I'm going Delta, I have to take the tram that specifically drops me off at Delta. I said, now who thought of this crazy cocky crap going on? Because it took me, and that was the first time and the last time I flew out of Kennedy because I was going to see my other sissy in Washington. So it took me about, and thank God I left early enough. It took me about, I want to say about 20, maybe a half an hour to finally get it right because I was traveling the tram back and forth because I didn't know where the hell I was going. Come to find out, I was on the wrong tram. I should have been on another one. I was like, who thought of this crazy cocky bull cocky? You know? I'm like, what the kind of nonsense is going on here? I said, couldn't we just keep the airport the way it was? See, now you got to go and insert these new fandangled stuff that's supposed to make things easier when all it does is make things harder and confusing. I was confused, because I didn't have a problem getting to Kennedy Airport. That wasn't the problem, you know. That was like choo choo choo. The problem was getting on the correct train, tram to go to the specific airline that I was going to. I remember I went up and then I came back. And then finally I had I had to ask somebody and they like, no, you're on the wrong tram. You should be on that tram. That takes you directly to the airline. And I'm like, who thought of this bukkake mess? Now, Kennedy and LaGuardia have been there since the turn of Moses part in the Red Sea. Okay? Because I was born and bred in New York City. I was born and bred in Queens, New York. I ain't never had this kind of issue. I got off at the airport, found my airline, and went right to it. Here, you need a freaking road map. You need, you literally need a map to figure out what train you should be on that's going to take you to your direct airline. I'm like, go to that bukkake, you know. So, and usually I do. If I fly, I usually fly out of Kennedy because it's more convenient than having to go to LaGuardia, which is in Queens. You know, that's why I was so glad that when I found out that Albany has an airport. What? 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 Man, looky here. No, you know, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I get a cab, take me straight to the airport. 20 minutes. I don't have to get on subways and buses and stuff like that. Cab, straight there, 20 minutes. Hey, no dang. Okay, but this is my first time going through Albany. So before I start tooting and getting all ampy, I need to figure out where everything is at. Because I'm going on American Airlines. That's the airline I'm flying on is American Airlines. Y'all, people pray for me. Pray for me, cause I hope we ain't got no Karens on that flight. Cause from what I've been seeing lately, boy, y'all Karens been acting a whole hot mess on these flights. Y'all want to bitch at somebody that don't have on their mask when they trying to eat. Well, how the hell you think they're going to eat? They're going to inhale it through the pores of the damn mask? They have to take the mask down to eat. And honey, before you start quoting the kettle black, how come you ain't got on your mask? You want to jump on me for not having my mask on? How come your mask ain't on? So before we start throwing stones at brick houses, okay, let's not say we did. So y'all pray for me and hopefully I don't come in contact with no parents because you know what? I ain't got time for no bull. Y'all be done fucked around and saw me on 11 o'clock news. Short black woman beat up the Karen. 'Cause you messing with me now. You want to complain about me not having my mask when I'm trying to eat. How the fuck you think I'm going to eat? And you ain't even got on your mask. So who are you to tell me about having my mask on? At least my mask is off for a reason. You just got your mask off to be met. And the funny thing about it is because those are the same people that don't believe in vaccinations. They are like the hypocrites. You know, you don't believe in vaccination, but yet still you want to bitch at somebody for not having on a mask. And maybe there's gonna be a minute. Okay, I wasn't even trying to get all into this, but okay. Since we on the roll, let's roll. You know, and you motherfuckers, y'all don't even believe in vaccinations, but y'all the first ones to complain when you don't see nobody with a mask on. It's hypocritical, don't you think? Because I think a whole lot of hypocritical. You know, so I'm gonna do something that I've never done before, ever, and starting from the moment that I wake up that morning, that's on a Saturday. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna just show y'all so y'all can travel with me. Now the thing of it is that I can't take my iPad, I can't take my computers with me. I can't take none of that with me. The only thing I can take with me is my phone, and I think I have to turn that in when I get there. You know, which is understandable because they want you to focus on doing on the work on yourself. You know, the phone is going to be a distraction. I get it. You know, I do get it. I've been to rehab. They do the same thing in rehab. They take your phone. They want you to focus on you. They don't need no distractions. You know, so I'm gonna take y'all with me for as long as I can. You know, from the time I get up that morning to the time that I leave. And let me tell you something. I am not a pretty sight in the morning. So just be prepared. You know, and I'm usually not a morning talker, but this is a special occasion, so we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna have y'all rock with me until you can't rock no more. And then the next time you'll hear from me will probably be on the 18th when I leave to come back. You know, so I mean, I'm excited because this is my first retreat, but I'm anxious. You know, the closer the day comes, the more anxious I'm getting, and it's like, ooh, you know, because I really haven't been away. I haven't been in another state since like 2015. You know, when I went to Washington to go visit my sissy. Hey, sissy. You know, that was the last time I went anywhere. That's why I was so conflicted on whether I should get the real ID because I don't fly. I don't go nowhere. And I just feel like if I did that, then I'd just be a waste of money. I could understand it if I've, flew like maybe 2 or 3 times a year. I can see that. I don't really go nowhere. So me getting a real ID really is like a waste of money for me, but it's not mandatory until next year, so, because I had to renew my ID card, so I finally did that. And I got that in the mail like Friday on the 19th. Yeah, on the 19th, you know, and that's why it's so important to have, your ID because, you know, if I wanted to go anywhere, I wouldn't have been able to because everything I do, I have to put on my card, you know, and they're going to ask for ID so that I can prove that this is me, so I couldn't do anything, without my ID card. know. But now I got it because I knew I had to have it before I flew. So I made sure I got it. You know, this is going to be this is going to be an adventure, y'all. I'm gonna be out there in Texas. Hold up, hold up. Where my cowboy hat? Where my cowboy boots? Where's Garth Brooks? City girl don't win country. No, I'm stupid. I ain't got no sense. No. City girl don't win country. We lost her. So I'm excited, really anxious as the days go by because it's just like 2 weeks. I, shoot, I'm already. Sorry about that. Shoot, I already started. They told me what I can bring, what I can't bring. I gotta go get me a whole damn flashlight. I'm like, what the hell I need a flashlight for? Oh hell, is this some kind of Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees type shit? You get ready to do? No, Lisa, don't. Okay, really didn't need to put that in my head. Okay. Oh dear God, I really did not need to put that in my head. Uh, See, now I just screwed myself. I screwed the pooch on this one. Why? I just did that to myself. Ooh, I hate when I do stuff like that. I hate when I screw the poop on myself. When I do it with somebody else, that's fine. But when I do it to myself, that's not a good look. You know, you know, and then plus two, going out of Albany, like I said, I've never been through Albany Airport, so but I heard it's a pretty big airport and it's nice. So I asked be leaving here early. Well, I always do try to leave early. I tried to leave at least a couple of hours early. Because by the time you go through TSA and they have you stripped down to your bra and panties, I'm just saying, so I always try to make sure I leave a couple of hours prior. That way if there's any hiccups, at least I'll have enough space to undo what's done, you know. And let's hope there's no hiccups. I know I got to change over in Chicago. Is that going to come? I think coming back, I have a changeover in Chicago. Look, don't get me started, cause you know what? I will go find a black ink crew out there in Chicago with Mr. Ryan Henry. Fun there. So just to go get a tattoo, and I be done screwed myself on that one. Saying Chicago, Ryan Henry, black ink crew. And the funny thing is, I don't really watch watch that show. I mean, I did with New York. I used to watch Black Ink Crew of New York all the time. But then a lot of crazy shit. Y'all turned up and turned out, and you got one female running around screaming her head off like she a damn banshee, which got on my nerves. I mean, for the most part, we all know that New York is allowed, but I mean, she wasn't loud. She was just screaming. I'm like, what the fuck you screaming for? I'm standing right next to you. The hell, you know? So I got a little weird. So, I just stopped watching, you know. Um, but I hear, oh boy, the one who started Black Ink Crew, Caesar, he done got himself in a whole heap of mess. And I'm like, see, because they got, he had two in New York. He had one on 110th Street, then he had another one in New York, 25th. I don't remember, but somewhere in there. And then he just recently opened up another one. I forget where. And I'm just like, well, you done got yourself in some heap of trouble. But like I said, I gotta change over in Chicago. Fuck around, I'll be done change myself right on over to Black Ink Crew just so I could watch Ryan Henry. Oh, okay. So I'm a cougar. Shut up. I know I'm a cougar. Damn it. I know what it is. I know what I is. Oh my damn. What? What? At least he's way over the age of 21. Okay, because we ain't going that cougarish. You know, 30-ish, 40-ish. You know, we ain't doing R. Kelly out here though. No, we not doing that. Okay, okay. So I just want to know. Okay, now this man has been locked up. How many years now? Four. What's today? This 2022. 3, 4 years he's been locked up since the docu series dropped. And I don't know how true it is, but allegedly this female is saying she pregnant by R. Kelly. I said, well, okay, wait a minute, hold up. And it's supposed to be his fiance. The only girl that stuck with him throughout. I said, okay, hold up, time out, pause. How in the hell did you get knocked up by somebody who's been locked up for the last 3, 4 years? Unless you frozen, he froze his sperm. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to remember, R. Kelly, that's federal. So there ain't no conjugal nothing. I can see it in state. If he was in state prison, I can see. But federal, you are not even conjugal to conjugal. You better get some Vaseline and close your eyes and think of Bubba. 'Cause that's about as close you're gonna get to it. You know? So allegedly, if this girl is pregnant, it's not his. Can't be his. Not biological. Like I said, not unless he froze his sperm, in which case ill, because allegedly, his shit is tainted. You know, ill, no, ill. Well, she been rocking with him, so she probably got the herpes already. So, so allegedly, you know. So at this point, ain't no point in using, you know. See, I done got off on a whole new tangent. I wouldn't, I see, because I'm tired, I'm tired. I had to get up at 6 a.m. this morning to go get blood. Doctors are damn vampires. Okay, I can't say that because I knew I was going to get blood work done this morning. But for the most part, they are vampires. They are the only ones where you can say, Doc, I have a problem with my right eye. And they be like, okay, well, stick out your arm so we can take blood. But that ain't got nothing to do with my eyeballs. The hell? The hell? Huh? Okay. They're vampires? And fucking around, you go and wind up giving me track marks. People gonna think I'm a drug user. And I'll be like, no, no, no. The damn doctor's doing that. Oh dear God. Y'all, and look, on a serious note, fentanyl ain't no joke. Fentanyl ain't no joke. Y'all have to realize fentanyl is the strongest narcotic on the market. You know, they only use that for like end stage cancer. When you on your last leg, that's the only time they use fentanyl. Really, you know, and people out here thinking that's a recreational drug and wind up killing yourself. Do you know all it takes is like a pinhead of fentanyl? Just that one little pinhead, that little bit, can kill you. You know, that's why rest in peace, Anne H. When they said what was in her system, I was like, whoa. They said she had cocaine and fentanyl in her system. That's, and then, watching the video, I guess a neighbor's camera outside caught caught it because she came streaming down the street like she was in the Indies 500. I was like, whoa! Oh, you so, and then a couple of seconds later, yeah, I was like, oh no. But that's not the creepy thing, though. And I believe it's because of the cocaine, because cocaine is a stimulant. But it was creepy as fuck, though. Because when you watch the video as they're taking her out on the stretcher, and as they're putting her in to the ambulance, you see her pop up. I'm like, oh, oh. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell, man? I mean, she did a pop up like a jack in the box. Ooh, but my thing is, I'm guessing it's probably because of the coke in her system because, like I said, cocaine is a stimulant, So if you're on cocaine and somebody shoots you, it's going to take a couple of bullets to take you down. Where it might have took only one bullet to take you down. If you hopped on cocaine, that's probably going to take you a few shots before you go down because you're so amped because of the cocaine in your system, you're stimulized, so you're not going to go down right away. It's going to take a minute. Like I said, if you didn't have anything in your system, one shot and you done. But with cocaine, a stimulant, it stimulizes you. So you could shoot somebody once or twice, and that may not even phase them. Not unless you empty the whole damn gun on them. That may do the trick, you know. So when I saw her pop up, I was, "Ooh, that was, you know." But then you know, and I realized, I said, no, she's not gonna make it out of this one. She's not. I knew. As a matter of fact, I knew it the day before they announced the death. I knew she wasn't gonna make it out because the way that car sped down that, and it looked like a suburban road. You know, it's not like you were on a highway or something. You were on a suburban street. You know, and you do it. It looked like you doing 110. I was like, "Oh, you look like a straight speed demon." You know, and like I said, and to watch the video and to listen to it like a couple of seconds later and you hear a crash and it was like, ooh, where was I going with this? Right, because I was talking about, okay, I was talking about taking y'all with me, you know, for the retreat, you know, so that I'm excited and anxious about all at the same time, you know, my first retreat. So, you know, and then I'm like, okay, what hair do I do? This one's definitely going. So I think I'm gonna take this one and I was gonna take my ponytail, but let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. They got these newfangled ponytails. They call it the wrap round ponytails. They said that's supposed to be easy. That's supposed to be easy. I call bullshit. Ain't nothing easy about that. Every time I try to put it in my head, it takes me a good 45 minutes before I can even get it right. And I'm barely getting that right, you know? And it's a new thing. It's a new wrap. I said, you know what? I'd rather go back to the drawstring ponytails. You know, 'cause at least you stick it in, you pull the drawstring, wrap it around, and then call it a day. You know, this is so they're not easy like they say they are. They're not easy. See, that's why I'm always skeptical when somebody tells me something is easy. I have to raise an eyebrow and give a side eye because not everything you say is easy is easy. You know. And I've worn ponytails before, but I've always had like the drawstring where where you put it on your head and you pull the drawstring and you kind of wrap it around, you know. And then I usually put like a little scrunchie, so you can't really see that, you know. But this with wraparound, you're not even supposed to be able. You shouldn't even be able to wear a scrunchie because you pin it in your head and then you take it and wrap it, and then there's like a little piece there that you take it and you wrap it. You're supposed to continue wrap it around so you won't be able to see that, and you don't really need a scrunchie. But you know what I say to that? Boom. So I was going to take that, but no, because I'll be in the bathroom for about an hour trying to get that movie. Just trying to get that in, you know. So I said, if I'm going to take anything, I'm gonna take something that's easy to do. Like I can take this. I'm gonna take this, and I can always put it in a ponytail, or one of my headband wigs. I can take it and put a scrunchie in and put a ponytail in it. You know, that's simple. That's easy. I didn't do that. You know, but I'm like, you know how many YouTube videos I had to watch just trying to put this mud truck in? I had to watch a couple of them. I'm like, but this is supposed to be so easy. But this is not easy. See, when things to me aren't easy, when I gotta watch a YouTube channel on it. See, at that point, it's no longer easy. I shouldn't have to watch a video to put in a ponytail. God knows I didn't have to do it with the drawstring ponytail. You know, clip it in, pull the drawstring, wrap it around, put a scrunchie on, there you go. I didn't have to watch a video for that. This, I had to watch at least 6 videos to put that in. Nah, y'all, I ain't feeling it. And I didn't even think about it because, like, one of the ponytails I have, and it is a drawstring, but I didn't realize that it was synthetic mixed with human. And I don't like synthetic hair. I do not like synthetic hair. Synthetic hair is rough, it's coarse, and it's all not really that easy to work with, So I don't particularly care for synthetic, but I purchased it not realizing that this is synthetic. I realized it was synthetic the minute I got it, and I could feel the texture, and I was like, "Oh, this is not human. Ooh, this is synthetic." What are you thinking, girl? Maybe I'll take the synthetic one. I might just do that. That's drawstring. I might. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I got 2 weeks to figure this out, and it will get figured out. No, like I said, I got the list today. You know that no laptops, no iPads, no nothing. You know, but then so the only thing I can have is my phone, and then even with that, I'm not sure if they take the phones. I know they don't want you to use your phone while you're there because that's a distraction. You don't want distractions. I think they do take the phone, you know, because I know she mentioned it, you know, when I did the interview with her. So, and I know we talked about it. So I'm not sure. Hold on, y'all. You know, what's what, you know? I mean, I showed y'all, I posted up a picture on Facebook of the front of the retreat that I'm going to. I'm like, oh dear Lord, y'all really got me out here, you know. I said, yeah, where my cowboy boots? Where my hat? Garth, where are you, Garth Brooks? I need you. Let me stop saying that because you know what? I'm getting ready to go to bed here shortly. And the last thing I need is for Garth Brooks to be up in my dreams, Freddy Krueger and me left and right. You know, damn it, I had a dream about Eminem the other night. He Freddy Krueger me. I said, what the hell? Yeah, okay. Y'all, if it's not gonna happen, then y'all need to get out of my dreams. In the words of Billy Ocean in 1980 something. I'm mad that I remember that damn song. Get out of my dreams. Get in the backseat, baby. Yeah, no. Okay. And then I had the nerve to sing it. What the hell? Okay. See, this is where I'm going to say goodnight. See, I wasn't even supposed to be here on this long. I was just trying to tell y'all that the morning of the 10th, before I leave, y'all are going on a little bit of a journey. I will have my phone, so I might be able to pick it up with my phone when I get to the airport. But once I get on that airplane, y'all won't hear from me until the 18th when I'm in transit back home. So before I get on another topic and another rant, I am going to say I bid y'all adieu until next time. I am probably going to I want to do a live before I leave, so maybe I'll do it next week. I only got 2 weeks left, so I may do one next week to show you where I'm at. We're gonna keep this journey. And until then, everyone, have a good night. Stay cool, and I'll see you when I see you.